That hey, boys and girls, we're doing another show. I wasn't ready. I'm E. That's
Okay.
K. Well, you always do your own initials. We always have.
But you don't go. That's
I'm E.
I'm
That's
K.
K.
Oh Lord. All right, we're gonna go ahead and sign off.
You want to restart?
No.
All right. Hey, we got a quick little show we're going to do for you. We had some issues we was talking about today. Talking a little bit about Jason Aldean. He's going through a couple of things. I don't really think bad, but
No.
some stuff. We got. We're going to talk a little bit more about Garth Brooks.
Because he's still going through stuff.
He's still going through stuff, and the Bud Light issues.
Right.
And we're going to talk a little bit about some stupid YouTubers that I think going to, in the end, probably get bit in the butt.
Yeah, basically that just pisses us off.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Well, I hope one of them stupid YouTubers sees this and responds, because I'd love to have a conversation with them.
That would be excellent.
Yeah.
We could put it on because Kyle can get on the soapbox.
A little bit.
I would be interested to see what happens out of that myself.
Yeah.
But so what's happening with Jason Aldean now?
Well, I'm not as up on it as I need to be.
Yeah.
But he released a song several months ago in a small town.
Right.
And the basis of the song is all the crap that's going on in Los Angeles, that's going on in Georgia, that's, going on in all these bigger towns. They're, he's just saying, bring that to a small town.
Yeah,
You're not getting that here.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the video, hit. Song's been out a little while. The video hit. Everybody's going batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Because he's actually showing footage of the people, throwing crap at the White House and throwing that kind of crap and stomping and burning the flag and all of that.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of that. A lot of YouTube videos.
Yes.
We'll probably talk about that too.
But first off, I don't see nothing wrong with the song. I don't see nothing wrong with the video because it's the honest truth.
Yeah.
And two things it brings to my mind is one, when ISIS decided a few years ago, we're going to go to Dallas, Texas and show y'all you Southern boys. Yeah. Well, they showed up. All of a sudden, before they could blink their eye, the score was Texas 2, ISIS 0.
ISIS sucks.
And so ISIS said, you know what? We're going to go back to this LA and California where people just lay down and take this crap because we're not going back to Texas.
We'll take it back to a big town where they can get away from shit.
The other thing reminds me of the old Billy Joel song, Only the Good Die Young.
Oh, yeah.
Because they got two similarities. When the Catholic Church trashed that song and said it was so horrible and nobody should ever be listening.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't get any airplay. Well, it went to #1 in the charts. Mm. Well, Jason Aldean, everybody's down on him right now. And I saw a deal today. He went to #1 and iTunes downloads. Yeah.
All right, so, Jason Aldean.
He's banking off of it. Sorry, I don't know who you are, but you're making bank off of this.
Hell, we was talking about that the other day. You see everything happening up there. It's like we was talking. You don't see that down here in town,
right?
Because we are a smaller town. One thing I've always said about this town is we're a small town, but we're big enough. We're small enough you can know everybody.
Yeah.
But we're big enough you don't have to see them every day. Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Eddie almost losing his lunch today. Is there a story there, Ed?
Who is that? Oh, David Cole. Shout out to David. Thanks for coming on, bud. Yeah, let me tell you what happened. We had a truck breakdown. We've been running deliveries on just 2 trucks. It's been hectic. Poor old Dave's been running ragged out there. But we finally got a call today, and they said, hey, truck's ready. So it's like getting close to the end of the day.
Right.
He's like, hey, I said, well, where's your truck? Let's go get it. He said, my truck's not here. It's on a delivery. It's like, all right. So I said, we can take mine. He's like, no, we'll take one of the other company trucks. So he looks around, and Donnie's truck is there. Donnie's you met Donnie at the thing, full of snuff on his mouth, right. Talks right here to you, and it's like, it's a pleasure to meet you, but you're going to have to back that up.
Sorry if you're watching, Donnie. He has no couth.
You met him. But anyways, so we get in the truck, and the truck was I don't know. I'm looking for a word here. There, Cole. Little rank. There's a little rank in the truck, and there was a cup there that he was drinking out of. It wasn't a spit cup. It was a drinking cup. Had a straw down in it and everything else. This guy has so much snuff in his mouth that if you see him laugh, it's on the outside of the teeth and it's on the inside teeth, like he took a bite of an apple, but it's a dirt apple. And it's all over the place. Well, it's all down inside the drinking straw. And I was like, oh, my God. And I was like, look, it's inside the straw. When David maneuvers the car and it touches my arm, I was like, oh, my God, it's on my arm. And then we turned the air conditioner on and all that rank snuff, spit, and body fluids or whatever it is started hitting me in the face. I started losing. I was chugging. I was like, I did it the whole way to pick up the truck. And then we tried to, who got here? What's up, War X?
What's happening? Good to see you.
But yeah, it was rank. And it was
rank.
horrible. Yeah, it was bad, man. I was almost left chucked everywhere. It's like, thanks, Dave.
Apparently now he's ready to do it again.
But then they tried to get me on it.
Yeah.
Get back to the yard, and we're doing some other stuff, and I had a window truck come in. Had to do a... He's the one that says worse things than me. But so we had to unload a window truck. We come back from that, and our little girl in the office, Kathy, comes out. Well, evidently, Red had told her what went down. So she comes out there, and I make her check out some windows. She's like, yeah, when we get done, I need you to run uptown with me here and look at some stuff, some openings in the house. I'm like, all right, we'll go check it out. So we get done, and we're talking, and she said, oh, we got to go do this. I'm like, okay, well, let's go. I said, we taking your car or mine? And she said, well, we're going to take the company truck. I said, whose truck? She said, Donnie's. And I was like, no, let me get back in that truck. Even when she was saying what's wrong with it, I was like, oh, it was just bad. Well, I ain't going to tell that story. That's it. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, all righty then.
But, so, Garth Brooks. What's happening with Garth Brooks?
Well, ain't nothing new happening. But, I wanted to publicly say I had to eat my words. Or at least say, my statement did not age well.
Yeah.
So, because for those who didn't watch that show, I basically said he's not going to lose a single ticket sale. He's not going to lose any people coming to his bar.
I went the other way with it.
Right. You said he called everybody an asshole.
People going to remember that.
And no, venues are canceling his concerts.
Really?
Yes, over that statement. Venues are just flat out saying, we don't want Garth Brooks here.
All right, America.
So I just kind of publicly wanted to say, okay, that statement I made did not age well.
I wonder if he'll come out and do a press conference like old Bush did that time when he promised no new taxes.
Yeah.
He's like, ladies and gentlemen of America, I got to apologize. I'm going to have to go back on my word and raise some taxes. It's like, well, we figured it.
Right.
I wonder if he's going to come out like, hey, look, I'm really sorry I called everybody an asshole.
Right.
He's going to watch one of my shows.
But Bud Light is still not recovering from any of this. I was at a convenience store the other day talking to the owner. The beer distributor was standing there.
Yeah.
And I asked the owner, I said, I see you still selling Bud Light. I guess that's all right. The distributor standing next to him goes, no, I take just as much old Bud Light out as I bring in.
Oh, hell.
The owner of the store was like, yeah, I got them one or two diehards that might buy a 12-pack here or there, but that's it.
So they're really still feeling a bite.
Yeah. And Mulvaney had to leave the country because he didn't feel safe here.
Yay. I wonder if he went to Ireland.
Right.
I still think he's Irish.
Right.
Mulvaney. I don't know. Old Mulvaney. I didn't get over and maybe he left the drugs out there at the White House.
Maybe. I bet it was. I bet it was Dylan that left the drugs in the White House.
It was Dylan.
Right.
Poor Dylan.
Yep. Lost his drugs.
Lost his drugs.
I'm sure Hunter took them off your hands.
Lost his manhood.
Yep.
So I wonder what Garth is going to do. What do you think he's going to try to do a tour, make an apology?
Well, I'm gonna put my foot right back in my mouth again. I think Garth is gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
I think he's going through a little rough patch here, and people are mad at him. But I think Garth will stand out there and give some kid his guitar off the stage, and that'll be the next clip you see of him, and then everybody will love Garth again.
That's a possibility.
But I done made that statement once, and it came back to bite my ass. So,
you know what I want to see?
What's that?
I want to see a televised viewing of the opening of that bar.
Yeah.
I want to see how many people showed up at the bar.
Right. Now, it ain't going to happen, but it'd be funny as all get out if it was like, okay, bar's open. There's nobody out there, Garth.
Kids, you want to come in and get a soda?
Right.
I need some attendance. Bring them dogs with you.
Right.
That's just what I've heard.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's feeling the pain now, but I believe Garth will be all right.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see him at the food line. He ain't going to be at the soup kitchen. Yeah. So he'll probably be all right.
Well, we are holding that barbecue in 2 weeks. Maybe he'll show up.
Maybe we can get him out there. Yeah.
$10 a plate, Garth. Just don't call everybody an asshole.
That's it. Yeah.
We'll even let you sing a song or two.
Maybe. If he gives me his guitar afterwards.
Yeah. There'll be a bunch of Coors Light fans out there.
Oh, yeah.
It is Paris, Texas and all. Maybe we can put a bucket up from Garth.
Get Jason out here, because this is a small town.
I'm curious what would happen there with them two in the.
Oh, yeah.
But I would genuinely like to see a viewing of that bar opening.
Yeah.
Had it already open, I don't know, but I would like to see that 6 people show up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I am not going to cover overhead tonight.
No.
Got a lot of free Bud Light on tap.
Yeehaw, you guys are live. Yes, sir. So glad to see you here.
What's up, Corey's Comedy Channel?
And I just want to give a little shout out, Corey. Keep up the good work, brother.
Doing good. I kind of want to hit back on old War Egg Spider there. I'm kind of, where are you from if you're still on there?
He left.
All right.
So.
So mean.
It happens. So.
But, yeah, I was curious about that. You got anything else you want to add about the Aldean or?
Well, just the only thing I wanted to add on the Aldean thing is we live in a small town.
Yeah.
And when everything was going on with BLM, you remember they tried to block North Main, which is our main road.
Yeah, I do know that.
Well, one car drove through and somebody tried to bust out their window or something like that. Well, all the cars behind that car just said, hey, we're not playing this. They gave it the gas and went.
Yeah.
It was either get out the way, get run over, we don't care. And the law showed up and they're like, huh, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah. Well, what's that park downtown?
Wade? It don't matter. Ain't none of these people from Paris, Texas.
Well, I know that. I was just trying to get it to you, the park down there with all the Confederate statue in it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of over by the Mays houses. Or whatever they are over there. Well, there was a lot of stuff going on the BLM on that, too. They was going to take down statues. But a lot of small town boys showed up there. And they said, this ain't going to go down here.
So, I mean, Jason Aldean's going to be just like Garth. I mean, he'll be all right through all this.
Yeah, I hear you. So, speaking of, all this going on, I do want to talk a little bit about some stupid YouTubers.
I'm with you. And I think I know the ones you're wanting to talk about. It's not you, Corey. We like you.
Yeah. The ones that the constant videos about cops pulling them over.
Yes.
And every time a cop pulls them over, what do they do? Cop pulls up and says, and now here's the thing. Now, everybody's seen it. You've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
We've all watched it. People are getting crazy on the YouTube. Make you some videos. Do a good time like we do. We try to keep our shorts wholesome, with dad jokes and stuff like that.
Right.
But on here, we talk a little more,
we're more open.
Ethics, we're more open and stuff like that. We say a few more things. But these guys out there, these cops, now every once in a while, you're going to get that mean cop.
Yeah.
He's going to pull you over at one intention. He's had a bad day. He
wants you to have a bad day.
He wants you to have a bad day. So no matter what you say, you're in the wrong, this and that. He just wants you to get a ticket and just go to jail if you possibly can. So get the most out of you he can. But 7 out of 10 times, it's just a cop walking up to the window going, "Hey, can I get your driver's license?"
He's just trying to do his job.
He's got to check it because he don't know if there's a felon in the car, somebody who stole the car, somebody who's committed a robbery or something like that, and it's we're looking for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
They ask you for your ID for a reason. They want to make sure you're the guy they pulled over.
Right.
Make sure
you're not a felon, that you're not listed as armed and dangerous.
Right. But you'll see them. They'll pull up and they'll say, "What's the problem, officer?" And he's like, "Can I see your driver's license? You're speeding a little bit." And they're like, oh, hell no, I wasn't speeding. I ain't showing you nothing. Get me a supervisor. He's like, "Sir, just need your driver's license."
Exactly.
They just want your ID. Just show him the ID so he can check, see if you got anything, wants or warrants or stuff like that. Keeps the road safe.
Instead of your 10-minute YouTube video, you got being a total jerk. Because that's what I see when I see them, is I look at the guy and go, he's just a jerk.
Yeah.
You could have showed him your license and already been driving down the road.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, he'll just give you a warning.
Yeah. But you start off like, he's going to want anything he can get on you.
Yeah.
Because you've already ticked him off.
What you got there?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a policeman. Then I found out that I was allergic to donuts. Sorry, I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see real well. But, we like that one. We expect to see that on your next one of your shorts coming up, so we can, we'll give you a thumb. We'll both give you a thumbs up on it. But I like that one.
Yeah. I'm going to give you an example for a point here. A couple of months ago, we went to a barbecue. I had been bad.
Yeah.
My truck had not had its inspection sticker replaced.
For a little while.
For over a year. I thought the COVID thing was still going on, but I did not try to use that with the cop too hard. I had a cop pull me over because he saw my sticker was out. Maybe it was 2 years. It happened. I'm not going to lie.
Right.
But the guy was pulled up. He came up to my window. My window was messed up. I said, "My window don't roll down. Can I open my door?" And he's like, "No problem." I opened the door. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I hate to do it, man." He said, "The only reason I pulled you over was for your inspection sticker."
Right.
He said, "You're doing everything else great." And I said, "Man, I'm sorry. I thought maybe that COVID thing." He's like, "Nope, that COVID thing's over."
That's over. You ain't getting no break on that no more.
Then you got me. I'm sorry. And he asked me for my ID, and I gave it to him. He went to the guard just to see if there was anything else on me. Brought it back. He's like, "I'm going to let you go, but you need to get this taken care of." And he even told me what they was going to do. He's like, "Go get it done, get your insurance up to date." And he said, "They'll dismiss this, and then you got to pay insurance for so many months, and this thing goes off your record completely," which was cool. So he said, "This is my card." He said, "If you get stopped anytime between you take care of this ticket," he said, "just give him this card, and it shows that you're okay. You've done been handled." And I'm like, "Well, I appreciate that." And he said, again, before we left, he said, "That was the only reason I pulled you over for." And he was a black cop, and I was a white guy, and it was a very cordial environment. Small town people, though.
Exactly. Back to Jason Aldean.
Yeah, small town cop, small town, wrongdoer.
And we're seeing you here, Corey. We're not ignoring you. How many police officers did it take to change the light bulb? None. It turned itself in.
Oh.
That sounds like one Eddie would hit me with.
I'm going to steal it. I'm going to steal it and put it on there. What did they say?
Oh, that's another joke. So the cop pulled me over and said, "Your eyes are bloodshot. You been drinking?" I said, "No." "Your eyes are glazed. You been eating donuts?"
We're not here to hate the cops, Corey.
But yeah, like I said, anything you put up here, Eddie will steal, I promise. Because that's the crap he brings to me daily. I am not playing with you, Corey. He calls me on my phone during the middle of the day just to tell me these things.
I do.
If he can catch me in front of the computer, he wants me to go live online with him just so he can tell me these things. You get it?
You do get it.
Thank you. We really appreciate you, brother. And I mean that. We really do.
Yeah, we appreciate you watching, buddy. We're pretty much close to wrapping up here, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
We just jumped on for a little while to give the fans a taste, saying we're still here.
Right. We ain't going away, but you know, nobody watches them if they're over about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, after that, we're just doing it for our health.
So I'll tell you what, we'll wrap it up. We'll make some shorts, and we'll steal that joke, definitely.
Definitely, yeah. So be looking out for your own joke, Corey.
I might even mention you in it.
The cop's name can be Corey.
May have been.
Nah, we appreciate you coming in. We appreciate the others that came in. We're going to kick it on out of here.
Hey, y'all have a good time. Come see us on the next one. Hit that subscribe button.
That's right. Hit the little bell so you never have to miss us when we come on.
That's
See,
right.
you were supposed to do that at the beginning.
I know.
All right.